Now, even for a man who's used to throwing himself into thin air, this was a particularly adrenaline-packed weekend. Swiss skydiver and pilot Marc Hauser was taken up 10,000 meters in a hot air balloon and literally threw himself into the jet stream over the skies of Australia on Saturday. But it wasn't just for the thrill or to break a record. This is a serious mission and could help highlight untapped energy in the jet stream and other high-altitude wind sources. Well, I'm pleased to say that Marc joins us now all in one piece. Now, Marc, first off, tell us, how did that jump on Saturday go?
We had some stress up there because suddenly all the oxygen was leaking, and at the same time the three burners, they went down. So we didn't have any fire in the hot air balloon.
Okay, sounds like a really stressful episode there, but you are fine, as we can see. Now, first off, tell us, just describe to us exactly what you're trying to achieve, first of all, by sort of doing this sort of thing, by throwing yourself into the jet stream.
Yeah, the goal was there has never been a human being inside the jet stream and flying in the stream. So that was the first goal, to fly inside the jet stream, and all the winds up from 100 kilometers upwards are considered jet stream. And we had jet stream conditions. We were flying in the hot air balloon with 140 kilometers per hour over the ground. And now imagine yourself standing out of the basket, already drifting with higher speeds than highway speed. And then you bail out and you exit this balloon basket, and you're at 7,600 meters around Everest heights, minus 40 degrees, and you fly forward without any wings.
Wow.
So that was a task.
Sounds utterly terrifying, but this is something you've done several times before. Now, unfortunately, on Saturday, you weren't able to beat your previous record, but this just gives a sense of, as you say, 140 kilometers per hour. This is the speed of a Formula One car, and this is you falling at that speed. I mean, what does that do to your body?
Yeah, when I left the hot air balloon, I had this 140, and then I was accelerating forward without any wings, without any wingsuit, just with a normal jumpsuit, and I accelerated to a speed of 270 kilometers per hour, which is 170 knots. And I didn't break my own old world record, but at the time then I didn't care about any speed record at all, because my friends were really in trouble up there. I just left like a chicken, and I had my safe landing with my super oxygen system, but I didn't know if they made it. So
all right. Now,
really
Marc, interesting, because you're doing this all for a mission. This is to try to get untapped energy in the jet stream. Tell us, how does that work exactly? And, what could this potentially do in terms of innovating energy sources for all of us?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. So it was never a silly stunt. The idea was always to highlight this phenomenon of this high altitude wind power of the jet stream, because there's a huge amount of energy in it. And if we could harness just 1 or 2% of that, then all our energy problems would be solved in an instant. And even in Switzerland, we have about 3 companies, startups, they are investigating in this field. So the higher you go, the more energy you can take out. And so that is the real mission, and not breaking my own record.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on and explaining to us that. It was an amazing dive there, Marc Hauser in Australia.